In the bustling corridors of the office, amidst the hum of conversations and the clicking of keyboards, Nitya found herself on a mission. She had been searching for someone, a familiar face among the sea of co-workers. Her steps quickened as she scanned the rooms, her brow furrowed in concentration. Finally, she spotted him. Rajat, with his usual nonchalant demeanor, seemed oblivious to her frantic search. As she approached, she couldn't help but notice the sulking expression on his face. "What are you doing here?" Nitya asked, concern lacing her words. Rajat sighed, his gaze dropping to the floor. "Don't ask me, yeah," he replied, a hint of frustration in his voice. "Why do you have a sulking face?" Nitya inquired, leaning against the desk beside him. Rajat glanced up at her, a wry smile tugging at his lips. "Today, I am going to break up with my girlfriend," he admitted, his tone resigned. Nitya raised an eyebrow, suppressing a mock cough. "Aha. So, what's new about it?" she teased lightly. "You also laugh at me?" Rajat exclaimed, though there was a hint of amusement in his eyes. "Look," Nitya began, her tone softening, "the rate at which you're having breakups, by the end of this year, you'll have 5 or 6 for sure." "What kind of friend are you, Nitya?" Rajat retorted, though there was no real heat in his words. "Here I am, trying to find ways to avoid this breakup, and there you are, bent upon increasing the count. You want advice on how to avoid a breakup?" Nitya asked, a mischievous glint in her eyes. "Please. That's the least you can do." "Okay. At least behave like a friend." "Okay, listen," Nitya began, leaning in conspiratorially, "your problem is that you're an old-school, romantic, sentimental guy, and your girlfriends. They are totally opposite, new-age types. The way people change clothes by seasons, your girlfriends change their boyfriends." Rajat rolled his eyes playfully. "Don't preach," he exclaimed, though there was a fondness in his voice. "Do one thing," he continued, pulling out his phone, "tell me, how does this girl look?" "See?" Nitya studied the photo on Rajat's phone, her lips quirking into a thoughtful smile. "You really like this girl?" she asked, raising an eyebrow. Rajat shrugged, a sheepish grin spreading across his face. "She's not bad," he admitted, "but you know what the problem is. Whenever I speak to her, then how do I say that? I don't know. I do not feel romantic. Romance is missing." Nitya nodded in understanding. "Your problem is that you're dating the wrong type of girls," she stated matter-of-factly. "You need an old-school type girl, a girl who watches old romantic movies of your choice, and then she cries and laughs with you." "You're talking as if you don't like such movies," Rajat teased, nudging her playfully. "My choice of movies is much better than yours," Nitya retorted, a playful glint in her eyes. As their banter continued, the day stretched into evening, and the topic of breakup faded into the background. Instead, they found themselves immersed in light-hearted conversations and shared laughter. The next day, as Nitya welcomed her mother into her home, she couldn't help but feel a sense of warmth and contentment. Her mother's presence brought a sense of familiarity and comfort, grounding her in the midst of life's uncertainties. "Hi Mama," Nitya greeted, enveloping her mother in a tight hug. "You got very late to come." "Yeah, got late due to heavy traffic," her mother replied, returning the embrace with equal affection. As they settled into the cozy confines of Nitya's home, her mother's keen eyes took in the surroundings with approval. "The home is looking very clean," she remarked, a smile playing on her lips. Nitya grinned proudly. "Yes, usually it's always clean," she replied, a hint of mischief in her voice. "So how was your conference, Mom?" Nitya inquired, changing the subject. "It was nice, like most conferences," her mother replied, a serene smile gracing her features. "Nitya, sit properly, is this the way to sit? Straighten your back." Nitya chuckled, adjusting her posture obediently. "I shopped for you," Her mother continued, her eyes lighting up with excitement. Bought some clothes, maybe you would like them. Can we see later? I'm hungry, Nitya interjected eagerly. Please go and get freshened up, her mother insisted, a gentle admonishment in her tone. Okay, I'm going, Nitya relented, making her way to her room with a smile. As she freshened up, Nitya couldn't shake off the feeling of warmth and gratitude that filled her heart. Her mother's presence was like a soothing balm, easing away the stresses of daily life and filling her with a sense of peace.
In the bustling office corridors, Nitya embarked on a mission to find Rajat. She finally spotted him, sulking over an impending breakup. Teasingly, she offered advice, prompting playful banter. Later, at home with her mother, Nitya found solace in their bond, sharing laughter and affection. Amidst a simple meal and ice cream, she cherished the comfort and love her mother brought, knowing it would always be her guiding light through life's ups and downs.